Google recently signed a contract with the US Department of Defense for 3 million users, yet its stock price fell. But there's a more frightening reason behind this than the good news itself. Welcome back, it's Grant. Now today we're finally talking about the dark side. Alphabet's AI story looks unstoppable right now, but there are 3 risks almost no one is pricing in, and these risks could cut the stock 30 to 35% in 3 years. Now, before we start, let's talk about what's just happened. On December 9th, 2025, Google won the US Department of Defense contract. Gemini for Government is now live on GenAI.mil. This is not a marketing demo. This is the US military actively using Google's model for tasks such as intelligence analysis, logistics planning, translation, and classified data processing. Government and defense contracts behave very differently from normal enterprise deals. They're bigger, they're longer, they're harder to replace, and they create durable revenue streams that Wall Street always underestimates early on. If you look back at AWS a decade ago, Amazon didn't re-rate because of retail or small businesses. It re-rated after it won the CIA cloud contract. That one deal changed how the market valued Amazon's entire cloud business. Google might be at the beginning of a very similar transition, but the stock barely moved, and this is why I make this series. The market is completely sleeping on this. Now let's hit the 3 hidden risks. Risk 1, the regulatory guillotine. Antitrust is loud, but this is quieter and deadlier. AI is moving into defense, intelligence, and finance, and governments can suddenly demand extreme compliance. Forced model sharing, domestic-only chip requirements, full data audits. Yesterday's DoD win buys goodwill, but it also increases exposure. This puts a regulatory target directly on Google's back. If AI sovereignty bill passes in 2026 or 2027, big trouble. Alphabet could face restructuring faster than Meta did. Now I put the probability around 35 to 40%. This is the most dangerous risk on the list. Risk number 2, enterprise lock-in loss. The Department of Defense does not commit to a single vendor. Multi-cloud is the default. So if Google is in, AWS and Microsoft won't be left out. Enterprise customers have more options than ever. AWS offers inference costs up to 50% cheaper than Google Cloud. Microsoft bundles AI tools like Copilot into every Office seat. Even though Google Cloud grew 31% last quarter, it still represents only 12% of Alphabet's total revenue. That means if enterprises choose AWS or Microsoft instead of Google, the expected margin expansion could stall, cloud revenue growth could slow, and the entire enterprise lock-in story weakens. The DoD contract is massive, 3 million locked users, but one government win does not fix the entire enterprise churn. Google needs 10 more deals like this to feel truly safe. Risk 3, privacy and AI security. Training grabs headlines and inference generates money. But here's the hidden danger. Deeper AI integration with government and defense blurs the line between public and private control. People worry about data oversight, system transparency, potential misuse, and AI influence at scale. Right now, Gemini is used for analysis, not action. Life or death decisions are still human controlled. But how far could this technology go? Well, that's the question no one is pricing in. Regulators could impose strict privacy and governance rules. If missteps happen, it could stall adoption, trigger fines, or even limit contracts. Even with the DoD win yesterday, risk number 3 remains the biggest unknown variable in Alphabet's long-term AI strategy. So let's cut to the conclusion. The DoD win signals that Alphabet is positioned to become the safest AI partner for sensitive government and enterprise data. Regulatory and security risks exist, yes, but Alphabet's strategic advantage in enterprise AI gives it that durable moat. Now, for long-term investors, this isn't a reason to panic, it's a reason to stay focused and watch adoption carefully. That's episode 5, 3 real risks, 1 huge catalyst. Now, if you're long Alphabet, keep your position sizing disciplined. Watch enterprise adoption metrics, not flashy headlines. Drop in the comments right now which risk scares you the most. Regulatory guillotine, enterprise lock-in loss, or the adoption cliff. Top comment gets pinned and I'll reply personally. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and smash that like button. I'm Grant and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.